So we're at HackerLab in Midtown Sacramento. This is our first hacker makerspace. This is actually the first makerspace in this region, and we're very proud of this space because it was built by community. So it's a reflection of what we do and who we are. I'm a maker by hobby and also by trade. I actually had a store in which I made things and sold them. And then I've been coding since I was 26. I taught myself to code and opened one of the first co-working spaces in Berkeley on accident because my mom showed me a 60-minute article or news thing about co-working, and I couldn't afford a space because it's Berkeley. So I opened one of the first co-working spaces, and I knew nothing about the startup scene, the maker community. I didn't even know there was such thing as a maker. But during that time, I met mentors and people who guided me and showed me what was going on there. And then some tragedy happened that actually turned into a nice thing. The house that I was renting went into foreclosure. So I had to move, and I got sticker shock because I was only paying $1,800 to live in the Oakland Hills. And everything was like $3,000. So we chose to move back, and I needed to find another space. We found our first space, which was very small, 750-foot square space. And we had our very first meetup. 40 people showed up, and we talked about what we wanted it to be. And how I learned about community was I came in from an idea from the Bay Area, and everybody was doing apps and software development and websites and all this stuff. And these guys were like oscilloscopes and soldering irons and drones, and I'm like, I don't know what any of these things are. And I said, you know what? In front of them, I said, you know what? This space isn't about what I want. This is about what you want. So let's talk about what this is going to be. I think that the spirit is really just people helping people. I think it comes from a natural coming in and appreciating, loving, and respecting other people. And that's really huge here. We have a very come one, come all kind of environment here. It's very open. It's extremely non-judgmental, and it's really embracing and nurturing people's talents and their ideas, and truly and genuinely being involved in what they're doing and caring about what they're doing. Years ago, there was an incubator in Sacramento called Flywheel, and it was an artist incubator. And they were funded by the city. It was run by a woman named Michelle Alexander, amazing lady. And so I'm like, we don't have any artists. And we need that because now this has turned into a tech hub, which I love, but we need, in order for this space to become what it needs to be, we need that. We need those creative artists in here. We need to be able to merge them together, and out of that will spark some amazing things. So I reached out to them and said, we will give you a year free. Bring all your people down here. They can use the space for free. We just want their bodies here. So there was like 10 of them, and one of them stayed, and her name was Amona VA. She runs Tula in Bloom. It's a jewelry making company. She's absolutely amazing. African-American woman from Nigeria, has an incredible story, actually, because her father wanted her to be in medicine, and she was in medicine, and she left medicine to become a maker. And everybody loved her. She's truly a creative woman, and her presence here, she was like a magnet, and all the artists started just coming, and other women came, and before you knew it, we had seamstresses, and we had other jewelry makers. We had women back there making woodworking, and the guys were just so excited, and everybody was helping and it just became what it was based on, I attribute her being here to really catalyzing and changing the environment that was here. I had to be a maker. I've had to make and hack my whole life, and reason being is because not by unfortunate events, but by the way my life has kind of taken its path, and I've had no choice but to be hackerish and making in everything that I've done. And in order for me to live in a way in which was best for myself and my family, I had to make. And so I think I transformed into a maker based on my life. I don't know if making's transformed me. I think I transformed into a maker based on my life experiences. If I wanted a dresser, I'd have to go make it. If I wanted to garden, I had to go garden. You know, all these different things. You know, I had to be hackerish and makerish. I think that the way the maker community has transformed me in a way is that it has made me more community minded. it has blessed its grace upon me, in which I feel very grateful and very fortunate to be around such wonderful things and people every day.